Hey there, this is Stacy with Kzoo Keto, and this is episode 9 of Cookbook Keto. This episode, we're making pretzel dogs. This is the web series where I learn how to cook. Greg and Nate make fun of me, and then we break out a board game afterwards.
And Stacy tries to beat us both.
It turns into a cooking/game night, and it's always a lot of fun. For pretzel dogs, we need almond flour, mozzarella cheese, baking powder, pretzel salt, cream cheese, eggs, and of course, the hot dogs. We use Hebrew National hot dogs when we eat these on keto because most hot dogs are 4 to 6 grams of carbs. These are only 2. Plus, they don't have all of the extra stuff. They're 100% beef, and they're good for you.
No fillers.
These require an egg wash after you got them all rolled up. So I'm just getting that prepared. I have 1 egg. I'm gonna throw a little bit of water in it before I scramble it. Mr. Cook, why do we put water in it?
Because otherwise you just smear an egg all over it, which isn't going to do a whole lot. So you dilute it so it helps brown it.
3 cups of mozzarella cheese. Two ounces of cream cheese. And what I read is that you're supposed to put the cream cheese in the bottom, and I forgot to do that so that it doesn't overheat or something in the microwave. So I'm going to try and be as ready as possible when it's done. It calls for 2 cups of almond flour after that at 30-second intervals. Otherwise you're going to burn the cheese. So since microwaves can vary, you'll want to do it until your cheese is melted and you can stir it up really nice like this. It took 3 different 30-second intervals. I kind of got my cheese into a gelatinous blob. So I'm going to dump in 1 cup, and then I'm going to put my eggs in. 2 eggs. And then I'm going to get the other cup. And let's kind of get this mixed up. Now that I have everything combined, I'm going to put in the baking powder and stir that up in there. Alright, let's get this out. And you work it out just like you do normal fathead dough. A lot more quantity of almond flour and mozzarella cheese and more egg, but it's less cream cheese. Now when I made these, when I made this the first time, I just made regular fathead dough. I have a picture of that here from the first time I made it. So I got the recipe for these. These are actually pretzel bites. It's a recipe that I got on Pinterest. I'm going to link that below for you in case you're interested in making it. I figured I could take a pretzel bites recipe and turn it into a pretzel dog recipe. Because why not? I'm going to form this into kind of like a domey ball, and then I'm going to cut it. Cut, cut, cut. Okay. Let's cut. Cut the ball. Cut it into 8 sections, so this will be enough for 8 hot dogs. I found that when I was making them the first time, it was easier to roll it on a Silpat than it was on the parchment paper. You can definitely do it on both. It's just the parchment paper slides all around, and as you can see, the Silpat does not. Weenie. Dried them off a little bit because I feel like that helps it stick. So you take your weenie, start at the one end, and you just start rolling it kind of on an angle so that it does the diagonal.
What do you do if your weenie's too big?
Then you'd have to start over and make your dough a little longer to cover the big weenie. So here's our
That's pretty good.
wrapped weenie.
Kind of feel like the oven should have already been on.
400 degrees. I am excited for these. I believe they are going to be scrumdiddlyumptious. on the floor. Stop licking.
Hey, Wiener Police.
Richard! I like to call the dog Richard because we all know it's short for Richard.
Dick.
So these are all done. We're gonna put some egg wash on them so they get nice and brown. And as we put the egg wash on them, we're gonna sprinkle the pretzel salt because this is what's gonna help it stick, because you can't have a pretzel without the salt. So I can tell the difference when I'm working with this. Having done this before with just the regular fathead dough, I can tell a difference in the dough because it cracks easier than regular fathead dough does. All right, let's get these in the oven. 400 degrees. We do have some pretzel or some stuff left over. We are going to make actual pretzel bites with these. So we're gonna take these, we're gonna chop them up.
Oh! Mama!
There's something so wrong with you. The little dinky one.
Whoa, that's not mine. Here's a nice little clip of Odie, our cat dog, who's perched on the table here, or on the couch.
Oh, look at those.
They look pretty.
Beauteous.
20 minutes, guys. That's the magic number.
Or you can probably choose any variety of...
I think we're busting out the sauces.
So, I think you could do a cheese dip with this, too.
Yo, yeah.
We don't have any.
Because we need more cheese as opposed to the cheese.
There is no... Oh. There is cheese. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. It doesn't look like cheese. I need something that looks like cheese.
I don't think that's how this works. All right.
Ranch, sriracha aioli, cilantro lime crema, barbecue sauce, jalapeno mustard.
I think Nate and I both want barbecue sauce.
No.
Why not?
Nate doesn't like barbecue sauce, and you're not allowed to have it.
He likes that barbecue sauce. He's
Nate.
I'm good with the sriracha or the ranch.
good with the sriracha or the ranch.
Speaking of, I want to make...
Don't let her bully you, Nate. Nobody likes a bully.
Stacy has her time where she can be, a bully, whatever. It's
Okay.
fine.
Where's the sriracha that I can mix in this to make sriracha ranch? Because I'm doing that now.
You're making it sriracha
right now.
ranch? Well, you can't do
Right
it all.
now.
Fill that up about 3/4 of the way. Good.
Nate, you gonna try the sriracha ranch?
Sure.
Alright, so leftover dough.
Pretzel bites done.
Pretzel bites.
Although they don't really look.
Like pretzel bite?
No.
They kind of do.
Sorta.
A little bit. Are you sad? Look at Stacy sporting a new Gen Con t-shirt.
I don't think they're gonna require forks, but...
I think that you better keep that over there.
Do you want one?
No, I think you better keep that over there.
You want to keep your
I
eye?
prefer my eyes both intact.
Yes, good. I'm kind of excited.
I am too.
We'll see how much of a pretzel they are, though.
They look.
She always has to sniff it first, guys.
They smell good.
Does it smell like soap?
No, it doesn't.
Does it
Not
have
in
any
the
herbs in it?
It does not have any herbs.
There's-
Well, maybe that's why.
There are no herbs whatsoever.
And then, all right. Well, I'm gonna get some sriracha ranch. And
I'm just gonna try it by
I'm kind of
itself.
surprised that there's this knife in here. It's kind of weird.
How else was I supposed to make it? I'm not... Make it?
Make it.
How was I supposed to mix it? I'm not sticking my finger in there. How is it, Nate? As I ask with your mouth full.
Please, Nate, answer immediately. She needs to know.
It tastes good, but it does not taste like a pretzel.
Oh, it's because you didn't get it rolled around in the ranch at all.
How is the ranch going to make it taste like a pretzel? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to get the pretzel taste. I actually looked up a pretzel recipe, like a regular pretzel recipe,
I have an idea.
to try and get that.
Make a pretzel. Pretzel bites are good.
But not a
See what
pretzel.
those do.
Not a pretzel.
So to make real pretzels, You take the dough, and before you bake them, give them what is called a baking soda bath, where you take a teaspoon of baking soda in about 2 quarts of water. You kind of dip them in there, about 30 seconds, and then you put them immediately on a pan. I'm thinking that might have resolved something better here. To get more of a pretzel, I mean, these are really good. It tastes like fathead dough. They look more like pretzels, but it's really more like a fathead dough wrapped wiener, which is good.
Yeah, I think they're good.
I like them.
Is that your first bite?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was doing other stuff.
I would eat them again if you made them.
All right, so mine's gone. Nate's gone. I think they're pretty good. Do we want to go ahead and rate it?
Yep.
I'm a thumbs up. Everybody's a thumbs up. And that's
I'm not sure what that
4 thumbs and a dog up with a little bit of leaky stuff on the top of it.
4 thumbs and a wiener.
All right, so tonight's game is Cartographers. We picked this up in Gen Con. Nate, you haven't played this yet?
I have not.
And we have other games planned as well. So let's jump right into it. As long as that's okay with Princess. She says yes. Hey guys, welcome back. So we knocked out 2 games tonight. Cartographers first. Nate went away with the victory.
We might have won, but I beat Greg.
She did. She did beat me. So then we busted out the heavier game and played some Wingspan, which was Nate's game, and a lot of fun. He just picked it up from Gen Con when he was down there. Very nice. And
It looks really stupid from the box.
it
but
does
it's
look
actually
really
pretty-
dumb. It's actually really fun.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I like it. And I ran away with the victory on that. Stacy came in dead last. Stacy, how did you do again? Oh, right, last place. Like 30 points behind all of us. That's okay, you can't win them all.
That's true.
Isn't she pretty, guys? But that's all for us for this week on Cookbook Keto. So thanks for checking in, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Stay keto.
See ya.
Is this episode 9?
No.
Yes. Yes, it is. We use Hebrew Nashnu egg
Paper
for the egg
bowls are
wash.
bad. When we get bigger, people are going to hate that.
Almost threw that right off the counter. 2 ounces of Parmesan cream cheese, because we got to have a ball to go with our weenies. He's going to handle the weenies.
I'm accustomed to handling the weenies. How would you like it handled? Would you like it snipped at the end, or would you like it...
I think just a nice slice. Got all the extra juice.
Don't want a wet weenie. I think you need to do that again so I can see that.
About this?
No. Oh man, Stacy's being perverted again.
What, this?
Yeah, that was the thing. You had like a little like you were like.
I would say it's a nut hut, but there's no nuts. Did you watch all the way to the end?
Yeah. I watched the comments too.
Oh, I couldn't help it. It was too fucking funny. I didn't even realize that you hit yourself in the eye until...
It was like
epic.
cheek, right? It was like literally right after I fractured
my arm,
Uh-huh.
my eye kind of started twitching after that happened too. So in the video you can see it.
Stacy just likes it because she gets to touch the weenies.
What are you talking about? I can touch a weenie anytime I want. And make sure you salt your wieners. Nate laughed. Salty wieners!
Salt comes after you're done playing with the game. Hey! We're trying to record a video up here! Assholes.
I'm gonna take one of these and just... That's
That
good.
one's circumcised. Not.
It's just poking out.
Uh-oh. Hang on, I gotta go reboot her.
No. So Greg and Nate thought they were gonna be able to eat 3 of these. I don't think they can handle 3 wieners.
Stacy can handle way more than that, though.
Don't eat that! Dogs aren't supposed to eat grapes.
At least you remember something. Love you, Schnookums. Shake that jar. Ooh.
Almost hit myself in the face.
I would have had that on camera and that would have been hilarious.
Do you want the 2 hunkin' fat ones?
I know you prefer the hunkin' fat ones, honey. You should take those.
Because each of those, Nate, do you want the honking fat ones?
I'm good with these.
He's on camera. He's not going to tell you he wants the honking fat ones.
So,
They're all pretty much the same girth.
the dogs are, but the casing isn't.
It's true.
I mean...
Yeah, I've been waiting. I've been fasting for, Oh, it's 9 o'clock.
I'm going to probably regret this, but can I please have a fork? Very much.
Be very careful with that, Nate.
You see how I'm observing, making sure he doesn't misuse the fork, because I don't want him to...
You're doing that a little too hard.
I feel like you've never shot a video before, because this is really annoying.
I feel like you're really annoying.
Too much pressure.
I can't now.
Performance anxiety? Is it because you're holding the wiener in your hand?